Welcome to this demonstration of iTest and Rational Quality Manager. We will show how network equipment manufacturers and service providers can use RQM to collaborate to obtain live traceability and visibility on the requirements status. Now let's spend a few minutes in the role of a typical tester at a NEM. Well, I've logged into RQM and I am on the Requirements Management section. I'm looking at a collection of requirements as specified by the service provider, and I can see that one of the requirements is not yet fulfilled. Okay, let's fix that. This particular requirement says that the device must display the correct version. I will validate that the requirement is met using a test case that was developed using Spirent iTest, a leading authoring and orchestration tool that plugs into RQM. By the way, for more information about Spirent iTest, please watch the iTest video on Rational's YouTube channel. I've already created a test case using iTest, and now we will fulfill this particular requirement by executing an RQM test case that calls an iTest test case. Let's switch to the Quality Management section and then open the test script that calls the iTest test case. Well, we can see that the test type is iTest and the data is iTest specific. It is pointing to the iTest test case that this test script will execute. Alright, I'll now create an RQM test case that will call this script. On the construction menu, we select Create a Test Case. Let's type a name for the test case. Now we will add the test scripts that we saw earlier that contain the iTest test cases. And we'll save the test case. Next, let's link the test case to the requirement that the test case will fulfill. To do that, we click the Requirements link and then add the requirement to the test case. We click Save. By the way, to enable execution, we are running the iTest adapter for RQM. Now let's execute the test case. Well, notice that we can see the execution progress not only on the website but also on the console. On the console, we see that the test has begun to run. And on the website, we can see live updates on status and the results of execution. Now let's watch while the test case finishes execution. Okay, let's close the console. We can see that execution is completed. Now let's take a look at the results of the execution. So we can see that the test case has passed. iTest provided this pass result information to RQM. iTest also attached some artifacts to the execution record. One of the artifacts is the iTest test report. If you are familiar with iTest, you will notice that this is the standard iTest report format, and it's now visible from within RQM. Here's the analysis rule that enabled iTest to conclude that the test passed. It shows that the device is indeed running the correct version. Let's now switch back to the requirements section. If we click refresh, we can see that the requirement is now validated, and moreover, it has passed. The requirements section shows that all requirements are fulfilled. Notice down here that one of the tests is still failing, and it has a bug assigned to it. As the tester at a NEM, I can now share this requirement result with the service provider. I can share the results either by generating a report or by giving them credentials to RQM and allowing them to access Requirement Manager so they can see the results and the status live. Well, this concludes our demonstration. Thank you for watching.